This is Tier 3, Lesson 4, Transformations of Graphs. So we have our graph that's shown. This is f of x, and then we want to graph g of x. Well, there's a lot of different transformations. The first thing we're going to do is the left or right. So we're going to look at that plus 1. Well, plus 1 moves it left 1. So that's the first thing we need to do. And then the last thing we're going to do is that plus 4, that up and down. And that plus 4 moves it up 4. Everything else in the middle doesn't really matter that much because of the stretching and the compressing, but those are the main two. You have to do the left and the right first and the up and the down last. Then we have some other stuff. We have a negative outside. That means we flip in the vertical direction. We've done that before. I'm going to put it down here. AKA reflect. We have a negative on the inside. We haven't seen that in a long time. A negative on the inside is a horizontal flip. AKA reflect over the y-axis. And then we have a 2 that's multiplied on the inside. So when we do times 2 on the inside, remember it's always opposite of what you think. So instead of being a stretch by 2 horizontally, we have a horizontal compress by 1/2. Remember, you would think you would stretch by 2, but everything inside's opposite. You would think that this would go right 1, but it actually goes left 1. So, one piece at a time. So we're going to move every point left 1. Now we're going to horizontally flip over the y-axis. Now I'm going to do my horizontal compress by 1/2. So all of those points, I'm going to move them half as far away from the line. Well, this is 1 away, so I'm going to move it half as far away. We still have 2 more to do. We have to vertically flip it. I'm going to do that in red. So this point's on the axis, so it doesn't go anywhere. This point is 1, 2, 3 away, so I'm going to move it down 3. 1, 2, 3. And now finally I'm going to move it all up 4. So this picture looks horrible. There's a lot of little things that you gotta do. So I'm gonna get rid of all my extra stuff. So there's my transformation. I had to do all of those steps. So now I'm going to show you an easier way to do this. I'm going to take each of these points and I'm going to do all 5 transformations to each point. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to move it left 1. Then I'm going to horizontally flip it over the axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So we'll go 5 away this way. Then I'm going to horizontally compress it. Well, remember it's 5 away, so now I'm going to be only 2.5 away. Then I'm going to vertically flip it. So it's 1 away from my vertical axis. So I'm going to go 1 down. And then I'm going to move it up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I hit my line. Now I'm going to do all those transformations with this point. So I'm going to move it left 1. Then I'm going to horizontally flip it over the axis, so it's 4 away. So now I need to go 4 away over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Horizontally compress it by 1/2, so it's half as far. It's 4 away, so half of 4 is 2. 1, 2 now. I'm going to vertically flip it while it's already on the axis, so it doesn't flip. And then I move it up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we are. Now I'm going to take this point. I move it left 1. I horizontally flip it over the y-axis, so 1 away. Then I horizontally compress it 1/2, so half as far away. And then I vertically flip it, right? I'm up 1, 2, 3 from here. So I'm going to need to go 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And then I move it up 4. So up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this point. Now I do the same thing with this point. I move it left 1. I horizontally flip it over the axis, the y-axis, so it's 2 away, so I need to move it 2 away this way. Then I horizontally compress it. It's 2 away, so now I'm only going to go half as far. Then my vertical flip, I am 1, 2, 3 away from this axis, so I need to go 1, 2, 3 away. And then I move it up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's this point. And I take my last one. I move it left 1, horizontally flip it. Well, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so I need to go 4 away over here. And then I need to take it half as far away, right? Horizontal compress by half. Then I vertically flip it. It was 2 down, so now I'm going to go 2 up. And then I move it up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a little off. Oh well. So you can see it's much easier to do each individual point and do all the different transformations. Then you can graph it.